So, question number 13, you're asked to consider the function f of x equals negative 6x squared plus 7x minus 2, and the first question that's being asked is, for what values of x is y less than 0? Well, if we were to sketch this parabola, let's first of all find out where the vertex is, okay? So we know the vertex is has the coordinates h comma k, and h is equal to negative b over 2a, right? So if I look at my a, b, and c here, a is negative 6, that's a, b is 7, and c is negative 2. So in this case, I have negative 7 over 2 times negative 6. So this is negative 7 over negative 12, which is 7/12. So not quite 1, right? Not quite 1. So if I look at this, if this is 1, 6/12 is a half, so probably we're going to be looking at my line of symmetry being right about here. Okay, so that's going to be my x equals 7/12 line. X equals 7/12, so that's going to be my line of symmetry. So let's find out where on this line that point is going to lie. So my k is going to be negative 6h squared plus 7h minus 2. So h is 7/12, so I have k is equal to negative 6 7/12 squared plus 7 times 7/12 minus 2. So this is equal to negative 6 times 49 1/44 plus 49/12 minus 2. So if I go negative 6 times 49, negative 6 times 49, I get negative 294. So this is equal, this is all k now. So k is equal to negative 294 over 144. And if I multiply 49 times 12, I get 588 over 144 minus 2. K is equal to 588, and that's a negative 294. So minus 294 gives me 294. So I have 294 1/44 minus 2. So 2 turns into 288 over 144. So I have 294 minus 288 gives me 6. So we wind up with 6 over 144, which is not very much. So it's positive, so we're going to probably be, it's going to be positive, so it's going to be like right there. Right there. And the fact that this is going down means that I'm going to have, I don't know where exactly those are, but I'm going to have two values. For what values of x is y less than 0? Y less than 0. So it's going to be, we need to find out where the x is, where does that cross the x-axis at, in order to determine. So if think about this, my value of y less than 0 is going to be all parts of the graph here and all parts of the graph here. The only part of the graph of y isn't less than 0 is going to be, let me change line So this part of the graph will be where y is positive. The rest of the graph is going to be where y is negative or less than 0. So we need to find, we need to let y be 0. So think about this. If I go negative 6x squared plus 7x minus 2 equals 0, that'll give me my two roots. And at that point I should be able to find out, let's see, so if I figure out using the quadratic formula, if I figure out where the quadratic formula is and plug in negative 6 for A and plug in 7 for B and plug in negative 2 for C, I'm going to get 0.5. So right here, right there, x is 0.5, and right here, it actually is both on x is 2/3 or 0.667. Actually, this is 0.5, and this is 0.67. So anything, so for x greater than 0.67 or x less than 0.5, that's where y is less than 0. So the answer to this question for x greater than 0.67 or x less than 0.5. So that takes care of the answer. For x less than 0. Oh, think about that. So if we look at this, so let's take a bigger picture here. Let's take a bigger picture. So let's create this graph again and really do it justice. So think about this. If this is, let's call this 1. Here is 0.5. Here is 0.67. Okay, so my parabola is going like this. Okay, so the value of y, so y, y values are going to be from here to here. When they're great, so with y greater than 0, for y being positive, it's going to be in this portion of the graph. Y equal to 0, it's going to be these 2 points, and then y less than 0 is going to be out here going this direction and out here going that direction. Okay, so that basically tells you what portion of the graphs where the function is greater than 0, equal to 0, and less than 0.